I never thought that I would have to defend this show, aka Stranger Things, as much as I have to right now. I never thought the fandom would stoop this low where they can't understand the writing of the show. I don't understand how people can be this dense and this clueless. Now, don't get it twisted. There are some things that you can critique in this show, which I agree with, and that I will get into later on in this video. But overall, this volume 2 for Stranger Things Season 5, doesn't deserve this amount of criticism that it is getting, and it is pissing me off because people just don't understand writing, or they're not watching it clearly enough. You know what they're fucking doing? They're watching it like this. Like, get your phone out of your goddamn hand and watch the show, because we're not watching the same thing, clearly. So I'm just here to defend some of the show's writing and some of the show's scenes, because I don't think it's justified what some of the fandom is talking about. So, you know, without further ado, man, let's just get straight to it. And as you can tell, I am fucking furious about some of the things that people are talking about because they're not using their brains. They have smooth koala brain going on, okay? So let me try to get some wrinkles in their brain so they can fucking think for a second, right? So let's just get straight into it, man. Actually, no, before we get into it, look. If you disagree with what I'm gonna say and you have your own criticisms and, you know, if you just want to give your 2 cents, put it in the comments below, man. And I don't mean this in a YouTuber way. I actually mean this. I want to read your criticism. I want to read the comments because I want to see what your thoughts are. I want to see if you can actually maybe have a legit criticism that I haven't seen yet. And I'm like, you know what? That's facts. You know? Tell me. Let me know if I'm wrong about something or not. Let me know, man. Anyway, let's actually get into the points here because I made some notes. Now, this is kind of scuffed, but I made some notes here. Okay, you can see all of them here. Nothing of importance happened. Okay. It was boring. Demogorgons not being aggressive to the main cast. Plot armor. Take me 20 minutes to run to the portal. You can see everything here. I have some plots here that I'm gonna talk about. And the first one is nothing of importance happened. Again, are we watching the same goddamn show? Do you have your phone in your hand and your cock in the other? What are we doing? Can you tell me what the upside down is? What it actually is? Oh, you can? Then why are you complaining about nothing happened? The upside down being a wormhole to another fucking dimension and another world, it connecting to our world to another, is the biggest reveal in the show. It will be the biggest reveal in the show, period. I don't think anything in the last episode will be as a big reveal as the wormhole. What are we doing here? That is the biggest reveal in the show. But that alone, them revealing that is such a big moment. Also, like the hex core, or not the hex core, sorry, my arcane fans coming out. The exotic matter, I think they called it. That's a big thing that just got revealed in volume 2. That's going to definitely be big for the ending for the show. Hello? 2 big things there. You know what I mean? Again, learning what the upside down actually has crazy importance to the show. What are you talking about? Nothing happened. This pisses me off. So that's that. What are we talking about? What is your defense in that? Let me know, man, because, okay. Next bullet point. It was boring. Now, I think this is something that I can't convince someone about because, again, they have TikTok brain and they need action to happen every 5 fucking seconds for it to be engaging. I saw this one girl on TikTok. I forget her name. I don't give a fuck what her name was. I don't know. She was like, oh, I need it to be science, action, not action, science. Can you not just sit down and enjoy the world building? I guess not. I guess you're a slow individual that you need action in every 10 minutes of the show. I love the world building in this season. I think it's one of the most world building in the series, and I absolutely love it, bro. Again, finding about the wormhole theory, like not the theory about the wormhole. God, I can't fucking speak about it connecting 2 fucking dimensions together. That's insane. And I thought they did it in a very interesting way where it wasn't boring, and even that, the action scenes I thought were great. Will snapping Vecna's leg, that was fucking peak, bro. What are we talking about? And there's a lot of other scenes that I love as well, but just again, it being boring? Ridiculous to me. And I haven't seen this one as much, that's why I'm not going to talk about it as much, you know, but some people saying it was boring. Again, what are we fucking doing here? And I think, you know, another problem is people are, I feel like now just hating on the show to hate on the show at this point, bro. Because the next point I'm about to talk about has been a problem since kind of the show's inception, but now people are just starting to bring it up. Why? Because they want to hate the show, they want to hate on the show more. And that is the Demogorgons not being aggressive to the main cast. Now, this has been a problem, like I said, since the show's inception. And this goes hand in hand with plot armor. Because, man, I hate to break it to you, every show, every movie to fucking exist as plot armor. I'm not saying that's okay. I'm not saying that's not lazy writing. It's just how it is. And Lucas kicking the Demodog to save Max and himself when he's in the elevator. Is it plot armor? Yes. Is the Demogorgons not being aggressive to the main cast? Yes. Was it fucking sick that Lucas kicked the Demodog? Yes. But is that still lazy writing? Yes. So I understand that critique of it. But at the same time, though, you know, where was this energy in the show's inception? It wasn't anywhere. This is just another critique to add to the show in season 5, right? This is just more reason to hate on season 5 now, is this. When this has been a problem, again, since the show's inception. So whatever, man. That's all I gotta say about that, man. Why didn't you bring it up in the fucking past? And why do you bring it up now? You know, I'm not saying it should still be this way, but... And what I said about the Demogorgons not being aggressive to the main cast kind of also applies to just the whole plot armor, you know, that the characters have in the show. It's been this way since season 1. But guess what? This is a TV show. It's a TV show. Characters are gonna have plot armor. And unfortunately, or fortunately, the main characters have very strong plot armor. And if you don't like that, that's you, man. And I can get it. And there's nothing I can say that will make you like their plot armor. If you don't like it, that's fine. For me, I'm glad Lucas didn't die to a fucking Demodog in a fucking elevator. You know what I mean? I'm glad about that. I'm glad Steve didn't fucking climb a ladder and fall to his death. I'm glad he didn't die. I'm glad he had plot armor right there. Granted, you know, Lucas, that he had way more plot armor in that scene than Steve did when he was about to climb the ladder and Dustin saved him, but it still stands. Plot armor has been in this show since its inception. And I don't think the writing is bad enough in this season, in my opinion, to justify the plot armor being bad. In my opinion. You can disagree with me on this one if you want, because this is just more subjective, I think. But I'll tell you what's not subjective. And that's Max taking 20 minutes to run to the portal. Okay, are we watching the same fucking show? Are you just forgetting that Holly exists? Are you forgetting? Are we this fucking dense and stupid, bro? Again, do you have your fucking phone in your hand or something, bro? God, I can't. And your cock just jacking your shit, not realizing what is happening in the scene, bro. Is that let me tell you something, bro. People would have shitted on this scene more if Max would have just left Holly and ran to the portal. Fact of the matter. And let me tell you something that makes this scene better. And it makes more sense why Max didn't run to the portal. Okay, let me tell you this, okay? First off, how do they get to this dimension, this red dimension? Oh, right. They went through the mine shaft where Henry has his worst memory. They went through there, and then they found this dimension, which means Vecna can't reach them there. Okay, Vecna can't reach them there because they're safe because he's scared of that memory, so he won't go through that memory to find them. Okay, that's one thing. Second, when Max got saved by Will, who she thought was 11, when Will told them to run, Max knew, oh shit, they know I'm in here. They know that I'm alive. So I can stay in this red dimension for as long as I want without getting caught by Vecna, and again, not having to worry about running there right away because they know I'm in here. So if you just think for 2 fucking seconds, because I knew Max is fucking smart, bro. Max knows that, what I just said. Max knows she has time to talk to Holly. And I guarantee you, Max would not ever have went through that portal if Holly didn't make her own. She would have stayed behind with Holly to make sure she found a way out, because that is Max's character. That is who she is as a person. Clearly not everyone else watching this fucking show. Everyone would have just left that little girl there and left her fucking there to fucking die. Says a lot about you, huh? Fucking weirdos. But that's that. So I don't want to hear anyone say, why wasn't she running to the portal? I just gave you the reason why she didn't run. Because she didn't need to. She was safe in there, and she had all the time in the world because she knew Lucas wasn't gonna stop playing her song. He would have kept playing that song to the day he died. And she fucking knows that. So, that's why. If Demet Dogs aren't gonna fucking stop him, nothing fucking will. This really pisses me off because it's really like on surface level. If you're just scrolling on your phone or you're not really paying attention, it's like, yeah, why isn't she running? But if you think for 2 seconds, okay, and use your two wrinkles in your brain, you will realize, oh wait, Holly's there. And I forgot that Max hasn't told her what to do to get out of here. Oh! Use your fucking brains next time. And I hate it that this scene, Max talking to Holly, is ruined because of this. Because that was such a beautiful scene. Max like encouraging her and letting her know that she is smart and that she is strong. She is Holly the heroic. That she is Holly the heroic. Man! Such a good scene, man. It's such a good scene. And I hate again that it's ruined by these dumbass bitches that are just on their phone and that they're just stroking their shit. So shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear this fucking argument again. And I guess this also kind of goes into people not caring about Holly Wheeler. I love Holly Wheeler as a character. I think her acting's good. I like her arc. I like that she's just in the house with the other kids. I like that story arc a lot. And again, I think this is more subjective. If you don't like Holly Wheeler, that's you. I can't change your mind on anything. So yeah, I don't know if you don't like Holly Wheeler. I don't know, man. I like Holly Wheeler. And honestly, I don't know how much of the fandom likes her and doesn't like her. I don't know. I think the majority of the fandom likes her though. But I don't know. I love Holly Wheeler, so that I don't really have anything to say, and it's subjective. So anyway, but I do have something to say about 11's sister, number 8, whatever her bitch ass name is. Okay, I have a problem with her being back in season 5. This is actually just poor writing, man. I don't know why the Duffer Brothers decided to bring her back. You could have just retconned her ass and it would have been fine, right? 11 could have opened that door and just walked down the hallway and saw the pregnant woman and saw the blood. Well, I guess she needed to be there for the blood to make sense, I guess. Fuck me, I guess she kind of needed to be in the show for that. I just don't even have that subplot about the fucking program getting built up again. And oh my god, that's another fucking thing I forgot happened. Not happened, but forgot to mention is 11 didn't get her powers from MK Ultra. She got her powers from fucking Henry's blood. That was a shock to me and a big reveal for me. And I don't know if that was theorized before season 5 came out. And again, I'm really in touch in the fandom and I didn't even see that theory. And if it was a theory before, let me know because I didn't see that. But I thought that was also another thing that happened that was pretty fucking big. So yeah, that was a cool thing, I guess, that's gotten brought up and that was confirmed. So that was cool. And that happened. So, but yeah, back to 11's sister, man. I just hate that she's in the show because I'll tell you what, she's only in here for 2 things, and that's to jeopardize the main mission for her mission so she can, like, you know, end the new program with either taking the women out of the Upside Down somehow or killing them, which is crazy, which I think she's gonna kill them because she said that she wants to off herself so the program can stop so they can't find her again. And she also tells 11 to also off herself so they can't find her to redo the program. So that tells me that she's gonna kill those women in the Upside Down, the pregnant women. Oh my god, that's crazy. So what I'm saying is she's gonna jeopardize the main mission to destroy the Upside Down in Dimension X for her mission. Second, and god, I hope they don't do this, which I know they're going to, she's going to be used to save the day at some point. And she doesn't deserve that glory to save anybody or anything. Especially because what has she done this season besides tell 11 that the program's getting brought back? Nothing. She has done nothing. She just fucking stands there like a weirdo. It's just, I hate that she's back in this season. I think it's a cop-out. They could have wrote another way around. Like, no, I just hate her character. I hate her. Now, you know what? I'll say this. If they write her in a way where, because she obviously wants 11 to die with her, right? And I don't want that for 11. I don't want her to die like that, right? Like, I don't know. I just know. I don't want her to die with her sister because she would take some of the glory. She doesn't deserve that. I think it would be nice if she's with the women in the hospital. She's like, I have to stay here to make sure that this program stops, but I'm gonna let you go. You go, you start a life, you go hide as long as you can. I want you to have a happy life. You go, I'll do this. That would be kind of cool. Okay, that would be a cool redemption arc for her, or like a good arc for her, I should say, to end for her to end the program. That would be sick. I would love that. And again, it could be a thing where the government thinks that 11 died in the Upside Down with 8. So then she's actually safe, right? So that would be cool. I hope she does that. But you know in the last episode, she's gonna jeopardize the mission, and it's just gonna drag. She's just gonna fuck it up. So yeah, I hate her character. I wish she wasn't here, but whatever, man. She just pisses me off. What also pisses me off is the fact that Nancy and Jonathan, I guess, broke up in this beautiful scene. Like, what are you talking about that this was a breakup scene? When I first initially watched it, I thought this was like a reset scene, like them resetting their relationship, them starting off fresh and new. I thought that's what that was, but I guess not. It was literally a breakup scene, which is insane to me. I don't know, man. This scene was just really confusing, and I like the scene itself where they're talking about like the things that not hate about each other. That's a strong word. Like, I guess the aches they have about each other. Like, I like that scene. It's very it's emotional. Like, I love that scene. But the fact that they broke up is kind of weird because it didn't feel like that. So I guess that is a critique that I do have that everyone else has. That that didn't feel like a breakup. That felt like a restart scene for their relationship. Because their relationship past season 2 has really been shaky and rocky. Maybe season 3. After season 3, it was a little shaky. And I thought that was them finally addressing their problems and resetting. I thought that's what that scene was. And I thought it was beautiful. But I guess it was a breakup scene. So that kind of pisses me off. But it is what it is. Because I guess, the Duffer Brothers said it in an interview article afterwards. So yeah, that was crazy. The next point is Max not being surprised to see Hopper. Now, obviously, in season 3, she thought that Hopper died. Because everyone thought Hopper died. But I guess the writers just forgot that, she hasn't seen him since season 4, because I don't know, he showed up at the end when she was in a coma or in a trance. So yeah, that was bad writing, because they just forgot. She shouldn't know that he's alive. So it's weird though. It's like framed. I feel like it's kind of shot to be like, welcome back, kid, and she's supposed to say, oh my god, what the heck, but it's like they forgot to film it. It's really weird. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Now the next thing I want to talk about, man, this really pisses me off, is the Will coming out when the world's ending. Is the Stranger Things fandom this dense and this koala smooth-brained? I don't understand, bro. Because guess what? If Will didn't come out, that would mean the world would have ended. Oh. Because newsflash, buddy, if you don't know how Vecna's powers work, let me clue you in. Vecna shows people their worst fears. And what's Will's worst fear? Coming out as gay. And that if he does come out as gay, that his loved ones won't love him anymore. They won't accept him anymore. And that's what Vecna showed him. And Will was like, you know what? I have to test this theory. I have to test if this would actually happen. So that's why he brought everyone together and was like, I wish he would have said I was gay. I wish he didn't say I don't like girls. I wish he would have said I was gay. But whatever. He still pretty much said that I am gay. And him saying that, and that them reacting, being like, this doesn't affect how we think about you. We still love you, man. It's okay. We don't care. That proved to Will that Vecna just shows them their worst fear. And that he's projecting something that won't actually happen. Especially in this case where he's coming out. Where he's being vulnerable and that he's saying that he is gay. And now that Will knows that Vecna can't use his worst fear against him, he has a way better chance defeating Vecna in the final battle. And that's what that scene was about. And I know a lot of people think that this was out of nowhere and this was just a fill-in agenda, and just, no! Not at fucking all. Because if you're actually a fan, you would know there has been plants seeded that Will has been gay since season fucking 1, dude. He has been gay since season 1. And especially in season 4, it was blatantly obvious that he was gay. I don't want to hear that this came out of nowhere and that, oh my god, Will, why are you saying this and why are you coming out when the world's ending? Because he needs to. And again, if he didn't come out when the world is ending, the world would have ended. So what are we fucking doing here saying that this is a useless fucking scene and that this is like a fucking agenda? Because it's not. It was written in the fucking pavement when season 1 was out, and that this scene was necessary. So please, shut the fuck up. about this scene being ridiculous and being out of context and just being, not out of context, but just being out of place. Stop. You're so fucking wrong. This was a beautiful scene. And I've seen some people say, why was everyone there? Why was Murray there? Why was Vicky there? Why was even Robin there? These are people that it should have just been the core boys and like Joyce and Jonathan, right? It should have just been them. Which you can make a example like I came out as gay and everyone was there. Even the people I don't know that well, like Murray, like Vicky, like everyone was there. And I needed to see everyone's reaction. And when he saw everyone's reaction, even the people he didn't know, and that they were okay with it, it made him even feel even better about him coming out and him realizing Vecna's fucking plan to scare Will or like whatever didn't work on him. This was a beautiful scene and it's gonna save the world. That scene saved the fucking world, bro. It saved their world. Because Vecna can't use his worst fear on him anymore. So yeah, man, that's what it is. So please shut the fuck up about this scene being useless. Shut the fuck up. Another small thing is Derek betraying Holly. I saw this from one TikToker and they're like, oh man, I love Derek in the first volume, but in the second volume he was just such a bitch. Like why did he betray Holly? When Holly came up to him and said, tell him, Derek, tell him like what we told you. And he said, I don't know, Holly, I don't know what you're talking about. Like you need help or whatever he said. You know why he said that? Again, it's like, yeah, I ain't watching the show. He did that because he didn't want Vecna to kill his fucking parents. Do you remember that scene? Where he held Derek down and showed his dead fucking family? You would do the same fucking thing. Shut the fuck up. So yeah, man, that is all the bullet points that I had. There's maybe more I could have added in here that I didn't. But overall, I think I touched a lot of the bases here. And again, if you disagree with anything that I said, put in the comments below. I'd love to read it and I would love to reply to you. And if you can maybe incite me in something I didn't know, do it. Because I think I covered a lot of good bases here. I think I debunked, or not even debunked, I just gave context to a lot of scenes that people don't have fucking context for. So anyway, man, that's it. But yeah, man, I absolutely love this volume. I loved all the things they revealed. I thought it was engaging all the way through, and I cannot wait to watch the last episode in theaters on New Year's Day, man. And I can't wait to see how this ends, because I am very confident that they will land this plane. Anyway, though, y'all, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff you don't have to do. You have a good day. I love y'all, and peace. Two shorties getting live in the hatchback. Ass up, world star with the clapback. Young man with a plan, it's the campaign. Mommy wants some rosé, no champagne. Also, this may be my last video of the year. I don't know. So if this is the last video of the year and you stick around to the end of the video, hopefully this year treated y'all well, man. And hope next year will be even better for you, even if this year was good. So yeah.